Hello, everybody. This is Brother Speak of the Brother Speak podcast. I'm not going to be on here too long, but I wanted to respond to a live stream that happened yesterday. Shouts out to the Ebony Star Network. Dane Frankie hosted Ladies Night, and they had an interesting topic. It's Margaret Sanger, a hero of the Black community. Now, during that live stream, an interesting point was brought up. Is that the Black community does not care about Black women and Black children. I thought that was an interesting statement, but it is true. Because if you look at the condition of our children, many of our children, they're getting abused, they're getting neglected, they're getting emotionally and physically abused, sexually abused, and they're put in positions that no child should be in. Because really, nobody wants to help these children out. And so there was this big debate about the pro-life versus pro-choice. It's a pointless debate because if you're not trying to take care of these children when they're here, there's no debate. You don't care if these children are in these abusive homes. You don't care that these children are in homes where the mother and the father don't see eye to eye, don't want to be around each other, and they're using the court system to abuse each other. You don't try to make a way for the father to see the children and provide for the children. You don't make a way for the mother to get the resources she needs to take care of these children properly. Hell, you don't even provide the resources so the mother can have these children in a healthy environment. So what is the debate about pro-life and pro-choice if you don't want to even take care of the mother? What's the debate between pro-life and pro-choice? You don't want to take care of the children if they're here. So what's the point of that debate? Now, me personally, I don't believe in abortion except for two reasons. If it's a major health risk to the mother to have the child, including death, or she was raped. That's the only time. Other than that, I don't personally believe in it. But I can't tell a woman not to do it or not if I'm not going to provide an alternative. You don't even give them an alternative. So if she does have the baby, she could get it adopted. You don't even have those options for her. So what are we doing having this debate? The debate is pointless because you don't have no means to take care of these children. These children in poverty. And yet, we don't do nothing for them. We let them figure it out for themselves. And so when they get older, they're lost. And then on top of that, we expect them to, when they get older and they're lost and they haven't figured out life, to come take care of us when we're old. Because we didn't figure out life. And we fucked our lives up. And then we want them to take care of us. And they don't have nothing together. So what happens? Those older parents get abused and mistreated. See how that works? But we supposed to be race loyal, huh? I keep hearing about this race loyal, Black women most race loyal. How are you race loyal? You don't even take care of each other. You shame her for having an abortion. You shame her for getting pregnant with some ain't shit dude. How's that race loyal? You won't even help her get her and the father together so they can be in a family. Does that sound race loyal to you? No. You men ain't no better. You don't be helping these men trying to get their children back. You don't want to help these women when they have in these broken homes with these children. At the very least, provide some resources for, or if not, try to get the child out of there. Yeah, I don't do that. So what is the point of this debate between pro-life and pro-choice? What's the debate for? You ain't gonna take care of the children anyway. There's no point in this debate. We don't take care of the children. We don't take care of the mothers. We don't take care of the fathers. So they don't have to make that decision of abandoning their children. They don't have to make that decision to kill their own child before they even get a chance at life. We don't even give them any options. And I'm not talking about the ones who making oops babies, and I'm talking about the ones who they're in a situation where this child is here and they have no means of taking care of it, but they want to have the child, but they have no means of taking care of it. What are we doing to help them? If you don't want to have this abortion, you need to be providing agencies, programs, so that that mother can say, hey, okay, I want to abort this baby. I can give this baby to somebody who will take care of it. That's something the community has to do. Now, the only thing that I had the problem, kind of an issue with the live stream, that black women are the only ones that go through this. No, other races of women go through that too. It really depends on your economic level. Unfortunately, for a lot of black people, our economics is not that great. The men don't have no power collectively. So the women are unprotected. And when we're talking about this Margaret Sanger, how she did these women to convince these women to be sterilized just so they can get some help. And some of them, they didn't even know they were sterilized. They just did it. Right under a lot of people's noses. And you wonder why some of these women are angry and bitter. What can you say to that? But what can you say to them? Telling them, well, you know, you need to keep the baby because it's moral. You'll be a murderer. Okay? You don't want them to be a murderer? Make sure they don't give them that choice. But y'all don't even give them the option not to be a murderer. Like I said, the black woman, well, actually, I didn't say that earlier, but I'm going to say it here. The black woman is the most unprotected woman on the planet because the black man is the most powerless man on the planet. Collectively, not individually. And the problem is we're too individualistic. And not in a, we have our own minds, but I'm talking about we just don't want to work with each other. So, like I said, when it comes to this debate, there is no debate because you're not taking care of these kids no way. You're not taking care of them when they're here. You're not mentoring them. You're not nurturing them. You're not providing a positive environment for them. So what's the debate for? How can I tell a woman not to have an abortion if I'm not giving her any alternatives to that? How can I tell the father not to just say, fuck it and leave, but I'm not giving him any alternative to stay around? How can I tell them not to go in raw when you don't give them an incentive not to go in raw? Or not to open their legs freely willy. How can I do any of that? So again, that pro-life, pro-choice debate, it's a pointless debate because you don't give nobody any other options. Whether they doing it just as a oop baby, or the woman's doing it because she got tricked, or they in a situation where they was trying not to have a baby, but she got pregnant anyway. Now she has this real decision to make. What options are you giving her? In the end, if we're not trying to take care of these children and these mothers and these fathers, if we're not providing them with resources to be able to take care of their family, there is no point in this debate about pro-life and pro-choice. And don't bring up a moral fabric. Don't bring up a moral debate, because if you want to talk about moral, the moral is you're supposed to be taking care of your people, and we're not doing that. So you could take that moral stance and kiss my black ass. None of us are moral. The morality that we need to sustain a community. So the bottom line is that debate is pointless. It makes no sense to have that debate if you're not trying to take care of these children when they're here. If you don't want to help the people who may want to have children, but they don't have the resources to do so. With that, I'm out. Yeah, have a good one.